Y'all done left me with so many segues. I mean, let me get it together real quick, okay?
This is your show. Do you hear me? Like the video.
Which one? I didn't mention threesomes. What segue is that?
Excuse me.
Is it
Think about it.
fly
Think about
above all the haters? I
Okay.
fly above.
I fly, I fly. It
It's
When
is.
you're
the
out in the
Gonna
night,
tell
weekend.
you
don't
it
think I'm
was.
not.
Weekend.
When you're out making love, don't think I'm not.
Mhm.
Even when you're good and somebody's fine, getting hot, don't stop. Just don't think I'm not, cause I'm gonna get it mine. Yes, come on.
I know that's right. So, unfortunately, Candy Burruss and Todd Tucker are over. Candy came out and let people know that she filed for a divorce on Friday. With her filing for that divorce, she said it's been difficult. You know, you could tell when she talked about it on Amazon Live, she was a little raw in her
Mhm.
feelings.
That
More
breakup cry.
news came out. Yes. She said that she probably gonna talk about it at a later time. She said that it's been something that she's been dealing with for a minute, so they've been having issues for a while. But according to the court documents, they just separated, where he's living in a completely different residence as of July of 2025, which I found to be interesting because she still celebrated his birthday with him August 2025, along with Fatum. Y'all remember Fatum that was a part of Real Housewives? When she
Mhm.
was going at Drew, and people have been alleging that that is their girlfriend together. And I don't know.
Mhm.
I, I mean, I know Candy's open with her relationship, but I don't know. People are trying to fault Fatum and say that she had something to do with, their breakup. And Fatum actually responded, like somebody said, "Oh, they blaming you or whatever." But I feel like it takes two people, to for something like this to happen. And she says, "I appreciate your wisdom" or something. Let me pull that post up real quick because I just want y'all to see what she said. Let me share this one. Can y'all see this? Yeah,
Yes.
so
Uh-huh.
that's what she put up.
Oh yeah.
Somebody said the people saying you broke up these good people marriage, but a wise woman knows you can't break what's already broken. And she says, "I admire your wisdom."
What?
So you
What
fucking
a weird ass response.
right, because it make it feel like you fucking somebody. You may not even be it may not even be tied. They saying that, her and Candy together is what I heard.
Listen, can I be honest? And I like Candy, but I'm not gonna hold y'all. I started to
We
wonder that too.
we
So
want you
me, I went to Candy's page and I went to her tags, and I just saw a lot of tagging with Fatum, and I was like, er, like
Mhm.
y'all
Well,
sure this ain't Candy chick? Like y'all sure this
hello.
Todd's?
I heard it was Candy's chick. I didn't hear it was
Did y'all
Todd.
see the clip? That's when, with y'all saying that. Did y'all see the clip from Candy's? I think her YouTube. Who she do the show with? Is it DJ A1
Yeah.
and or
Yeah.
A1 and somebody else? And it was a clip. Literally the week before this divorce was announced, Candy was talking about threesomes, and she said threesomes don't has never been an issue in her marriage. She said, matter of fact, I just had a threesome less than 6 months ago, and it was great. Now, knowing what we know now, it's like you all, now that we know that, I'm wondering, were you trying to flex Fatum or Fade, whatever the lady name is, by saying it was great? Was it so great that you ended up with the lady? I don't know.
Listen, it's a possibility. I told y'all what I think about most of them hoes in Atlanta, but specifically Candy. Yeah, I honestly feel like there's Candy is a part of that generation of Generation X that if they was born just maybe 5 to 6 years later, they would have been openly gay. But because they grew up in a time period with the parents that they
Oh, it was
did,
the old clip.
they can't. I'm sure it was like because I don't think her
Yeah.
and Ty were having threesomes like that frequent, and I haven't seen them do that show in a minute. But I
Okay.
can imagine them having a threesome and Candy having a relationship with the woman that they did the threesome with. And I could imagine it's because Todd is a man. And so to me, even if there is no threesome involved, this marriage was gonna eventually dissolve because Todd is a man who's with the woman that makes more money than him and has more clout than him. And so eventually that was gonna run its course. Cause like I was watching a lot of those old clips that everybody been
Nasty clips.
reposting.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
yeah, he's making her like he's doing all kind of like manipulative shit in all of the
Mental
clips.
manipulation.
Yes,
Yes.
emotional, and the fact that she's
Microaggressions.
yes, and she's hurt right now, which makes me know that whatever happened, it's that nigga fault. I know we not saying that, but it's that nigga fault. That's what I believe. Prove me wrong, but that's what I believe.
I want to play this video here. And I'm wondering, is this old or new? Because this could be old. I don't.
That's
But
the
let's.
one that everybody in the comments is saying is, oh, this is the clip I'm referring to.
Okay.
Threesomes never work. That's not true. I done had a threesome and it worked just fine. It worked great, actually. Anyway, I mean, I feel like
Kandi and this little
it's
pussy.
the
is just-
communication.
Wait a
This little
minute.
pussy's just hot. It is.
What are you talking about?
Your
I'm
love.
just saying it's the
No, I don't even
communication.
like it, nigga.
of
I'm
it all.
grown.
But
Grown
I
ass woman.
think that
Would you like? Would you think that stepping outside the threesome?
hell yeah, that's cheating.
Okay, so
That's
you
why I
answered the
said
question.
like it's based off of what their communication was. Like some people, like
She said without telling him, meaning
Okay, yeah,
he's
yeah,
not knowledgeable
sis,
that she's going to get
you
her little
cheating.
shit turned up.
okay, sis, you cheating. You cheating.
Right. Thank you.
You cheating.
Now back to you and these threesomes you be having.
Nah, we can get off that. I didn't see it's so said like you be having like as if it just be all the time.
Oh, I ain't around there with your shit. I don't know. That's why
Yeah.
I'm asking. So
what?
you and Ty, y'all be fucking hoes or y'all don't fuck hoes? No? Like,
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Calm down.
That didn't even sound like English. What just happened?
Do you and Todd currently have threesomes, or is that something that y'all just did early on in y'all little relationship, y'all marriage?
Oh.
What is this little
do you
shit?
see a chick out and be like, I hit that hoe? Type like, I hit that hoe too.
You mean like randoms? No.
I know you don't do
Portia.
random. Y'all too famous for that. You too, you know what I'm saying? Too much. Well,
Mm-mm.
do I have
Definitely
time?
Portia.
See you later.
done
See you
with
later.
you.
We don't live in this
I'm
hotel.
done.
You know what
I'm
saying?
done. I'm done. I'm
Shit.
done. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done too. So let's tap into
Yeah.
this other post that I wanted to get into. Shout out to Binge Worthy. I want to get into some of the posts that he had.
Out of you bring so around like you.
Let me tell you how I am, right? The same way that you just said that, that's exactly what I'll be thinking. Like, let's say my kids.
I'm smashing all Kandi friends if we single. I'm the ball down.
I would
And he seemed like he joking.
no. I gotta go.
Would you be mad if I was smashing one of your friends?
Hell yeah, if we went together no more,
Why would
yes,
you be
you're
mad?
dude, you're my
Wait, is there any-
husband and my children's
Is
father.
there any friend you wouldn't even be tripping about?
Fucking bomb.
Ass like you think
Not
about
tell me. I'm just talking.
He ain't going nowhere.
Then I was like, but babe, I'm happy now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, it's like,
And Ace and Blaze loves them.
yeah.
I would smack the shit out of you. You bring so hot around like you.
Let me tell you.
I know I'm just messing up your whole deal.
That's crazy.
No,
That's not even part of the conversation.
No,
What
but
if
it is to me because even in divorce, I don't think it's right when men be trying to take half of the women. I don't think it's cool. Like I feel like a man should always be a man and be able to handle his own.
So you gained your money while the man was with you, and he nurtured you, he helped you, gave you ideas, he was a part of that, that progression. You don't think he should get anything? You did it all.
What is he? Nobody said she did it all.
There's all these bombs.
To do that, let's work on this. Like he's setting you up. He's
The editing and music is so funny.
Sound like a Wendy Williams situation.
Oh, I don't really know that. But I'm just saying that he helps you blow up.
I understand because he was like her manager, right?
No, I'm just saying someone who like really influences, who's really there. So now you blew up. You wasn't blown up. Now you blew up.
Okay, I like how Steve Harvey say he is now. His words. Why? But the money I had when I came in this thing,
But nobody's talking about. That's not even part of the conversation.
No, but it is to me because what I'm saying is when you and I got together in marriage,
right,
and we made more businesses, we made more, there are more things happening.
Right.
To me, the money that was made after marriage, that's a different conversation because we both contributed, whatever.
Child, that's terrible. I hope this divorce is not going to be long and drawn out. And
I think it will be.
I feel like some of the businesses done dissolved. So is
Right.
there
So what's the do?
anything to like really split? Because I don't think he should have rights to nothing she did before him.
Something gives me that hopefully they have everything. Okay. This is what I read. I read that she has everything that she had before him at 100% hers. Anything that came after him is up for debate, split or something like that. However, in that clip, didn't y'all hear how Todd said, oh, I don't know if they said it in the portion of the clip that you just played, but if you watch the longer clip, he said, you was making a couple $100,000 a year when I met you. Now you making $4 million a year. So ain't no telling how much they made. The majority of her money could be with him, and we don't even really know it.
It wouldn't
So
necessarily work like that, depending on how her money was set up. Because
mhm.
if they bought, say for instance, they use Kandi's money to buy a property or something, then he would not be entitled to anything they did with that property, like if they turned it into a restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
because it's still with the money that Kandi had prior to him. So it would still be something that she purchased with her own money, so he still wouldn't have access to it. Remind me to tell
Even
y'all
though
something.
they're married, though.
Yes. Yes.
What if she received a return on her investment?
Mhm.
I think that's when it's different, right?
I mean,
If she
then
put
they would
in
have
like
both
100.
they would have both made money though. And then they would have made money based off of that. But like, let's say for instance, what them restaurants was. If she paid for that building that she still owns and those restaurants are dissolved, but she still owns the building and she bought that building with her money from before him, she won't have to split that building or any of the proceeds of that building with him. She might have to split whatever is in her assets from that time, from marriage until now. But like, if it just depends on how it's set up, especially if it's set up in a trust. Like if Kandi's smart about her shit, she might have certain things set up in a way that he can't get it because of the way it's set up. Because if you
Yeah.
have something in a trust, or if you have something that you got, like inherited, it can be a situation where they can't get anything from it.
I wonder if she owned it. I know she didn't own Blaze, and I'm wondering about Peter Street. I wonder if she just
One of them she owns. When I talked to old girl, Chandrika, she was saying that one of those buildings, what OLG was, Kandi owns
that
that whole
make
thing now.
Oh, gee, they
she
still
owns the
open,
whole
right?
block or just that that
Like
building.
that shopping area. Like it's how
Okay.
it's a bunch of buildings together, I believe. She
Yeah.
owns the whole thing and people rent it out now.
Oh, that makes
I'll
sense.
say,
Yeah.
I just feel like Todd is gonna be grimy just based on the clips and what he's saying to Kandi. I feel like he's gonna be grimy. That's all. I don't
I
think he the type of man that's gonna be like, "Oh, keep what you got. I'm gonna walk away with nothing.
he
I'm
was
just gonna walk away
stingy.
with my
No, he
productions."
gonna
He was
contest that.
stingy with his own daughter. So I definitely don't doubt that he'll be stingy with Kandi. That's why Mama Joyce fought the way she did to make sure that he didn't have no hand in. And I'm glad. I agree with Mama Joyce about that, to make sure that whatever was left for Riley would not be up to his discretion.
I got a question for y'all, and this is a little messy. It may even be a reach. So it was a clip of Mama Joyce saying to Todd when he was on the show. She said, "Y'all from New York. Y'all know y'all slick, right?"
Mhm.
And you mentioning his daughter Kayla. I remember when he didn't have a relationship with Kayla until he got with Kandi. And the story goes that he didn't know that Kayla existed.
Mhm. At
Y'all
first.
believe that?
I don't know. It
I
could have
don't
been a
know.
situation where it made him look less like, it made him seem more trustworthy if he taking care of his daughter. Because you give niggas brownie points for shit like that. And Todd is really smart. Todd is really smart. Because when you hear the shit that Todd was saying on that show, initially, when you listening to the stuff that he's saying, it could be interpreted as this is somebody with his ear to the street. He hear the conversations that niggas is having. Niggas is having dumbass red pill conversations. But now with everything in the, with them breaking up and how Kandi seems so sad about it and how he's over there using it as a way to promote his movie, it definitely feels like you were saying how you truly felt in those clips now. And so, yeah, I could definitely see him using his daughter as a way to manipulate Kandi into thinking he was safer than he really was. And in that way, I'll give it to Mama Joyce because essentially Mama Joyce was right. But I also feel like the only reason Mama Joyce is right is because it takes one to know one. And I think that you wanted to control Kandi. And if it wasn't for the way you treated Kandi, Kandi would not be prime pickings for people to do what they do. When you teach your child to have this,
Literally groomed.
yeah, this
Not
like
in a sexual way, but
no,
groomed in a
like in the
I
way
just gotta
she
clarify.
deals with people. She gives all of this space and all of this allowance to people. And I think it's because she had to give a lot of space and allowance and grace to Mama Joyce. I think
Mhm.
Joyce has been extremely cruel to Kandi at times, even before Todd came into the picture. Like she wants to own and possess. And it's just a lot of things that I feel like she did when it came to Kandi that would make Kandi susceptible to somebody like Todd. Because you really just want somebody to be tender with you. So that's all it will really take is for somebody to, just show you a little bit of tenderness if you're not even used to getting that from your fucking mama.
Yeah. Mm. I
But
don't
she couldn't
know
handle
if
it right,
he
though. I just want
knew
to say
or
that.
not. Say
She
what?
didn't. I still want to say like Mama Joyce didn't handle it right though. I want to say that because like you're supposed to tell what you feel and then take your hands off of it, and she just did way too much.
That's
Mm.
a great point because I see people mentioning that people are now saying that Kandi didn't treat Todd right, and I could kind of understand. Well, I see her face, but I kind of understand where people are coming from. I'm not gonna lie to you
Mhm.
because she allowed her mama way too much leeway to be disrespectful to everybody around her. And I'm not saying that two things can't be true. I do believe that Todd did something wrong that ultimately ended up in the detriment of their marriage, but it don't start there. I mean, it was clearly some boundaries that just was not that were often crossed in a marriage. But he
Yeah.
knew that, and
Before
honestly, y'all, he knew that before. And I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. That may be the reason why Mama Joyce was able to identify that he was so grimy from jump. Because who would sit around and tolerate that much disrespect unless you knew at the end the benefit was being with somebody rich?
so
Ooh,
two
Because
things I want
dealing,
to say.
that's a good
yeah,
point.
One, I think that may be the very reason as to why I think he is going to contest everything she's putting up to the front, and he could make it difficult because of how he may have felt he was treated based on it was a scheme that Todd set up, right? It'll forever follow him, even after life, right? The other thing is I'm trying to recall how Mama Joy showed up with AJ, who was Candy's first fiance when she got on the show, who had all those children that eventually, he ended up dying. And I'm
yeah,
wondering if she couldn't stand him, because if she actually liked AJ and couldn't stand Todd, it's now I mean, I didn't see that. I would see it like, oh, I didn't think that Todd was that bad. Y'all, I always thought AJ was worse than Todd. But if Mama Joyce liked AJ, and I don't know, y'all let me know for the people that can remember that
She
far back
didn't
when
like
he was on the
him.
show, she didn't
I
like
don't think
AJ
she
either.
did.
No,
She
remember
didn't like that he had
she
kids.
didn't like anybody. Remember how she treated Carmen?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
all of that was
Yeah,
because that was somebody that was very close to Kandi, and I think she's always jealous of people that are close to Kandi, and I think after we saw how she acted with Carmen, that was a part of the reason why we weren't on her side with Todd, because we saw, like, how she's just always like this. She just wanna
Mhm.
keep Kandi to herself, and I
Mhm.
mean, I do think to some, that was true to some point. But I agree. I do feel like she saw that there might have been you're here for more than just the fact that you love Kandi.
yeah. Because who
Yeah.
gonna take that amount of disrespect? Like, be for real. That I've never seen anybody more insufferable. I'd have to say she's probably worse than Wanda from Huntsville.
When that man mama died, she was still like to me cruel to him. Like
Mm.
I don't care
Yeah,
if you feel like somebody a snake or not. That's a part that will show who you are at the end of the day. You didn't have to trust him, but you also didn't have to go out of your way to be so mean all the time. And she was like intentionally like, and even the way she feels about the kids that Kandi has with him versus how she feels about Riley. Like that's another thing. I don't know how she treats them in real life, but she definitely had this thing where because Riley came first, there's more of a love for Riley than there is for those other kids. And that just feels fucked up.
Mm.
Like what them
Mm.
kids do, girl. It's not them kids' fault that you don't like they big head daddy.
Mm. Damn. I'm thinking about Mama Joyce and how she affected Candy as a parent growing up, because again, that's another great segue.
Listen.
The segues is crazy.
Killing.
Yeah, best of luck to Kandi though. But yeah, I mean, I will hope he doesn't take a lot of anger out on Kandi during this divorce because they do got these 2 kids together. But I do think now, as we're talking it out more, I don't know, he gonna get some pushback for sure. I think he feels like he is owed something, and I think he feels like he played a very important role in her career over at Real Housewives of Atlanta and other things he may have helped her acquire, and like
I
with
think he
Broadway
did
and all
though.
of that. He gonna think
Unfortunately,
that he won't. He get that money.
unfortunately, he did. He did. She was the talent, but unfortunately, he did. He was a great business partner to her.
He was a great business partner
I
to
don't
her
know.
in good respect, because I feel like a lot of the businesses they did together didn't work out that well. The restaurants, he was cutting corners. The shit was not ran well. And then when it come to the other shit, I feel like that was really off of Candy's name. Yeah, it was great to have
Everything was off of her now.
yeah,
They
like
Yeah.
bumped heads a lot. I really think the business has something to do with it too. A lot of it when it comes to the
yeah,
business. I think they bumped
yeah.
heads a lot
I
when it
think he
came to
did a
that.
lot of cutting corners. Like I really do. Like across the board. I feel like there was a problem with him not wanting to spend money and then having these issues on the back end. Cause when they say they didn't have a fucking generator for a restaurant, I was like, so the power go out ever so often and y'all don't have a generator? That doesn't like generators aren't even that fucking expensive for somebody like y'all. It would cost
Mhm.
maybe 10 racks to get it put on a building so you would always have it connected if anything happened. That didn't even make any sense to me. And I almost felt like, are you purposefully sabotaging the shit so that it don't work? Like, I don't know.
I wonder because remember Kandi and the gang got canceled. It was supposed to come back. Kandi said she was gonna find a new home for it, but I'm wondering if at some point she decided to take her hands completely off of it and say, "You got it." And with her saying that, things ended up going downhill. Because remember when the allegations came out about, oh, they owe this money, Kandi said,
Yeah.
she came out and was like, my name is not attached to this or that. Right?
But I
Like,
wonder if she did that strategically, knowing that the relationship would dissolve, similar to like when Melody Holt or
Yes.
Melody Cherie, they had separated and all their businesses went into bankruptcy before the
Dissolve.
divorce. So that way,
Dissolve.
right,
I also wonder that
right.
too. I was like, I wonder if this was like a part of the plan as well. Like, could it have been strategic where she was going to take her hands off of it? And when she took her hands off of it, she saw everything fail and that caused more friction in the relationship. Or was this a part of the plan because the whole goal was to get right here?
I think another thing, I'm gonna just say this. I think Todd plays mind games just as a way of being. When Chandrika told me that he came to her after the fact and said that she could have went harder. She wasn't like, going hard enough. And really, when we remember most of the show was about Chandrika, the fact that he would even say it to her made me feel like he was trying to play mind games with her to make
Mm.
her feel like she could have done more. And I feel like when you notice that people do shit like that, say shit like that, it's so that they can like have some type of manipulation over you. Like they enjoy having that over your head in some type of way. Because you could tell when he said it, it kind of like, like why would you say that? It almost made it seem like it was her fault that it didn't work out. She could have done more, even though she was like really doing a lot. So yeah, I was just like, yeah. And then listening to them clips, like I said, he definitely I play mind games just for fun.
Somebody asked Jamie, do you think she, meaning Mama Joyce, is trying to erase her past mistakes by being overprotective now? That's probably something she did a while ago, being, maybe she felt like she could have been better when it came down to her being in the group escape or something. And then now seeing her being on this show, she could have been trying to fix some past mistakes. But then I think more than anything, she was trying to make sure, in my opinion, she secure her spot and don't allow nobody else to come in and affect the relationship that these two have um
And
together.
Candy take great care of her mom too.
She
And so I
does.
do feel like there's a level of I know how when a man comes in, how he can change everything because I probably did it to you. Like on some level. Cause Mama Joyce give that she might have been chasing dick at some point and had Candy out here, low key fending for herself, even if they won't admit it. Cause that generation of some latchkey kids, nigga, I see you when I get home. Here's a key, you're 7. catching the bus by yourself and shit. I mean, when you think about it, Kandi was on the road like what, 15, 16 years old without, any real supervision like that, paying for shit. Yeah. Yeah.
And because of that may be exactly why she probably stepped into being more protective of her daughter. But yeah, who knows? I don't.